is Life's a Pitch TV. Main sponsor, DPS Tech. Also supported by Lakens, all about hearing. GDS Builders, Segford Golf Club, Ashford Wright, John Keeble Cars, Venue 16, The Hudson Group, Sound 4 Pro Audio, Come Hither Design, and Suffolk Sound. Charities this year: Cancer Support Suffolk, Forget Me Not Golf, and Back to Coffee.
Fantastic. Welcome. What a great crowd. You're our best crowd ever. Well done. Fantastic. Certainly, I think our biggest crowd. So great to see you all. Welcome to the DPS Tech Arena for this week's edition of Life's Pitch TV, our Christmas edition. So whether you're in the room, outside, around the world, listening and watching, you are most welcome to the show this week. I'm your host, Mark Murphy. Let me introduce you to the three wise men of Life's a Pitch TV this Christmas. Would you give it up, please? Terry Butcher, Osman, and our special wise man, George Burley. Brilliant. Could you please give it up as well for our team down the front, the Sound 4 Pro Audio production team. It's Richard Garrett, and from Venue 16, John Parker. And our floor managers, if you misbehave, Leslie Dolphin and Sarah Jane. But we've got to introduce the various stands because there are an awful lot of people in the room, so you can make a lot of noise. Burst the speakers for us tonight. We've got the Churchman stand, sponsored by John Keeble Cars. And the North stand, sponsored by Ashford Wright. Fantastic. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. You're very festive, Terry, underneath your Life's a Pitch shirt there, the old Christmas jumper I see.
What do you mean old?
It makes a change from those old Pringle ones you used to wear on the front of the programmes years ago.
Yeah. Pringle, yeah. Horrible, weren't they? No, I've got it's all lit up, but fortunately the sponsor's shirt had to be worn tonight, so I'm absolutely roasting at the moment.
But like you'll be flashing later on, will you?
I feel like a roast turkey already. No.
You'll flash the crowd later, will you?
No.
Okay.
I daren't do that, no.
Russell, you had yours on as well earlier.
I did do, mate. Nice of you to notice.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
very smart.
Rudolph with the red
very
nose.
nice.
I did say to the table that I have here tonight, all the lads that have been working on the house I'm doing up at the moment. It was great to have them there, and I told them today, and my brother in particular, I'll be wearing a Christmas jumper. Didn't believe me. Didn't believe me, thought I was taking the, as usual. But, you know, let me down badly, Murray, didn't you? Never mind. But a great bunch of lads out there.
Good
Superb
stuff. And George Burley, great to see you. Have you recovered from the World Cup qualification and the World Cup draw?
I'm trying to save up for how much it's going to cost me, but I don't think I'm going to make it. I think it's going to be, I'll let the Tartan Army get there. They probably won't actually get to the games, but they'll be in the pub, that's for sure.
When you get a few comps as an ex-international Scotland manager?
Well, that's a tricky question, by the way. Wasn't a very good Scottish manager, so I probably won't get it.
I wasn't going to say that, George. I thought you were brilliant.
I
thought you were a great Scottish manager.
George, you actually had someone that was on your staff that was going to give you no help whatsoever, and that was me, because I was English.
How did you get that gig anyway, Terry?
I tried to get out of it many times, but he's persistent, if anything else. So he's persistent, but no.
Well, eventually it didn't work, so now you've got to move on.
You've got to move on. Yeah. No, it was good because you're dealing with the best players in the country, and when you put on training sessions and you see them, it's just wow. Just stand back and watch, because they were like people like Darren Fletcher's and all this. Barry Ferguson, they're really, really good players. So when you get to be in that sort of environment, you're dealing with the top players in the country. Mind you, they're still crap, but I mean, apart from that, it was fine.
I don't think I can look at the players I had at Ipswich then when I went in Scotland, you know, did quite well there, but I don't think they were on the same standard. But like Craig Gordon is unbelievable. I mean, he's 43-year-old Craig. He hasn't played all season. He missed so many games in the last few years, and he's going to be in the World Cup finals. Absolutely fantastic. For somebody to go to 43 shows other players that if you're mentally strong, you can play as long as you can. And he's
George, he didn't have a lot to beat though, did he?
It's good. Come on.
You know, Scottish goalkeepers, there's not a lot to beat there.
Well, but he still was the best.
Yeah.
43. Did you say 43? So considerably younger than Finidi George then when he came.
Yes.
Sorry, you knew that was coming, didn't you? You knew that one was coming. Lots to talk about tonight. I've got some great questions from the crowd. Thank you for the crowd. We'll do some of those during the course of the show. We've got a special presentation for one of the Man v Fat Boys who's lost a lot of weight, so lots to get through. But we've got a couple of games to show the highlights of this evening. First of all, courtesy of our friends at Town TV, let's remind ourselves of what happened when we played Stoke.
Buoyed by their brilliant win over Coventry on Saturday, Ipswich Town return to action at Portman Road tonight against the Stoke City side desperate to end the recent slump in form. Here's O'Shea. Walton able to play it to Cedric Kipre, who celebrated his 29th birthday yesterday, and now Leif Davis looking to fly down the left into the Stoke half. Now he's got Philogene outside him. Here is Jayden Philogene, bright orange boots towards the corner of the penalty area. Nunez supporting. Philogene gets it back and fires the top corner. What a magnificent start to this game for Ipswich Town. It's nonchalant from Philogene, but as he's done so often at Portman Road this campaign, it's another screamer from the Ipswich Town left winger. Throw is a loose one given straight to Nzonzi, and then here's Bay inside the penalty area looking to find an immediate response for Stoke. Moves out to the right side now for Lamine Cisse. Cisse running at Davis. There's the step over. Approaching the penalty area now. Cutting in field onto his left foot. Thomas in space inside the penalty area. Sorba Thomas sits Furlong down, but Walton. Opening stages here at Portman Road. Matasiwa. Now can Ipswich hurt Stoke City. Matasiwa tries to find Furlong. Ball drops from Nunez. Nunez is going to hit this, but it's straight at you, Hansen, from 23 yards or so. Walton. O'Shea. Here is Furlong, deep inside his own half. Nunez with a nice flick to Waller Egley, and then Waller Egley looking to set Philogene on his way, and Johansson has read it. He's come far from goal. There's a shooting opportunity for Davis, and it's saved by Johansson. Big chance for Long, who blasts high over the crossbar. It's a good strike from Leif Davis, who had to wait for that ball to drop before he could hit it, as now Nunez and Taylor link up. Ipswich, when they're moving the ball through the lines, really are looking fluid here. Philogene, Nunez is going to go for goal. Waller Egley was the option. With Ashton Gate, here's Taylor. Davis, more space for Ipswich down their left side. He's got Philogene ahead of him. Davis just took a while to bring that ball under control, but he just shrugs off Cisse. Here's Philogene now into the penalty area. Philogene trying to get the shot away, and it's to Shamadou. That's cut out by Davis, and Davis bursts forward towards the edge of the penalty area. Nunez in the box now, left-footed effort, and it's wide. Which I'd be surprised if he doesn't get to by February. And he's up to 8, Azor Matasiwa, and here he is passing into Ivan Avon, and now Jayden Philogene approaching the penalty area into the box now on his left foot, tries to drag it towards the bottom corner. On the near side, it'll be an outswinger from the Ipswich left back, and it comes towards Avon, who have excelled once more. Davis now dinking this towards Kayusta. Kayusta will reach this ahead of Wilmot. There's support from Nunez and Clark. Kayusta inside the penalty area. Kayusta trying to work it onto his right foot, trying to find the bottom corner, but the block. As Sorba Thomas does cross in right-footed, and Kipre, strong defensive header on the edge of his 6-yard box. And then Kayusta reads that pass from Shamadou, and he steals in ahead of Bay, and Ipswich are trying to commit numbers forward here on the counter-attack. Kayusta carrying the ball. Clark 25 yards out, across to Nunez. Can Nunez find the finish? Johansson, good diving save, away to his left, a strong hand to it. Nunez was just trying to line up that corner. With Johansson carrying the ball outside of his penalty area, lifting it long towards Gallagher, who tries to get the flick on, and Mentrum O'Shea once more. But Sorba Thomas can collect the loose ball left side, delivering in, and Walton has to leap. And last chance saloon for Stoke City. In it comes, it's deep towards the back post. Akpom clears away, only as far as Sorba Thomas. Now Kiyusa will look to bring it away. The final whistle blows. Ipswich have taken all 3 points from this one. Stoke at the end trying to find an equaliser.
Brilliant stuff. Give them a round of applause. Isn't that fantastic? What a great win. Terry, it could have been so much more, couldn't it, the 1-0?
Yeah, it could have been about 10-0. I mean, the thing is, it was Ipswich Town at their best. Flowing movement, cross-field passes, getting into the area, getting some great chances, and obviously not scoring. But you need to be more ruthless, put it that way. But there was an exhilaration about the game, the way that they passed the ball. We're at home, confidence is high, getting the ball out wide, not so much on the right-hand side, but going down the left-hand side was just incredible. So, yeah, when you carve out that many chances and don't score from a good proportion of them, then you still have a cushion and you still win the game. But when you come to other games that we've had this season, you don't get as many chances. You've got to be more ruthless. That was the key thing. And it just needed a little bit of a cool head, particularly from Ivan, is it? Azon, whatever his name is. It's 4 letters, I can't get them right at all. It's a bit like Countdown. So, yeah, but he had a numerous amount of chances. I think he's more deadly from a yard, to be honest. But I thought it was good. I mean, you enjoyed it. You say I thought it was a good performance and merited more goals. That's the only thing.
Yeah, Russ?
Yeah, I agree with Terry. This scoreline really didn't reflect the amount of decent play that we had on the day. We created some great openings, great chances, and I say just Azon needs to show a cool head in front of goal. Which, surprising saying, he had recently scored. I thought he would have showed a little bit more composure. Nunez, I think, has shown that he can create opportunities for players and he can get scoring opportunities himself. Egley's in there, he gives them that nice balance down the right-hand side of it now, but predominantly down that left side. I'd just like to see Mr. Philogene just create 1 or 2 opportunities for other players rather than, just create chances for himself. Because I think his value to the team is, 1, as a goal scorer, but also in creating opportunities for other people to score. And I'd just like to see him create chances for 1 or 2 other people.
Has he scored away from home, Philogene? No.
10 goals at home.
I mean, George, as a manager, would you say, well, I can't play him away from home because he doesn't score? That wouldn't really come into it, would it?
How he's performing for the team. I mean, if you're playing well and creating chances, it's great. It's a bonus, I think, for a winger to score goals. And to be fair, both our wingers have scored quite a few goals this season compared to with strikers. For me, it's basically like work in progress. It's still, work in progress. We're not anywhere near where we were 2 years ago when we were winning 4s, 3s, 2s, top of the league, playing really well. The team's changed a lot. We've been to the Premiership, we've came back, we've lost 2 or 3 top-class players, and it's building on it. And it's not there at the moment. I think we've got a lot of creativity, we've got a good squad, but there's still a little bit of work to be done, which will come. And I think as a manager, you get a wee bit frustrated and you maybe want your winger to do more or that to do there, but you're going to get there. And I've got the feeling with the team, it's going to get there, but it's still got a bit to do at the moment, whether it's wingers or midfield. But the key, I feel, for promotion or whatever is scoring goals. And we're not scoring enough goals. but it will come. You know, whether the young striker or other strikers, we haven't got anybody you put your hat on. You haven't got a Marcus Stewart. You know, bang, there you go, 19 goals in the Premiership, great. We haven't got that at the moment. So it's a case of being patient, working at the team. Kieran's a great coach, and it'll take time. So, you know, even like the Stoke game, it was a wee bit up and down. It wasn't like 2 years ago where we were going bang. We're on top of teams, we're stopping teams playing, we're scoring goals. But when you look at the league this season, the teams in the league, they're not brilliant. It's not a brilliant year. Last season, you know, you had a lot, you know, of good teams. You had Leeds and you had Burnley, who were really 100 points, you know, which is great. This season, it's a case of being patient, getting your wingers maybe to score more goals, maybe, you know, your midfield players, but that striking department needs to be a little bit better. But we've got young players, we've got players who've just came to the club. So it's a case of being patient. The fans have been absolutely fantastic. Unbelievable how we're doing. You know, we haven't been playing great at times. You know, we had a great win against Coventry, where after 40 minutes we're maybe second best, and then after 40 minutes, bang, 3-0. So that's what we're looking for. Being creative, scoring goals, and getting back into the Premiership.
Brilliant stuff. Well, that was a good game. Time to look and see what happened the next match, which, well, I think last week on the show when we were talking about it, we thought, well, this is going to be easy peasy. It didn't happen, did it? Let's take a look at the highlights, courtesy of our friends at Town TV.
As two sides who have shared similar fates during the previous 2 seasons face each other again today as Leicester City host Ipswich Town at the King Power Stadium. And they'll be hoping for a similarly fast start to what they enjoyed on Wednesday night. We're underway as Nunez plays the ball back to his captain Darrow Shea, who looks immediately long for George Hurst. Taylor rising on this near side against Fatawu. Pereira, James. Pereira tries to find Fatawu. He's managed to actually escape the attention of Philogene. Pereira driving towards the edge of the penalty area, attempts to link up with Decordova-Reid, but Ipswich have won the ball and now will look to counter with Philogene. James trying to get back. Philogene can't carry the ball beyond Jordan James, but Jordan James is forced to put the ball out of play, and Bobby Decordova-Reid will look to release Abdul Fatawu down the Leicester right. Taylor tracking across. Davis there too as Fatawu switches the angle of attack to Mavididi. Heavy touch from Luke Thomas, but Thomas works it to Decordova-Reid, who finds the corner. That one's cut out by Vestergaard. Decordova-Reid looking to release Mavididi down the left side. Clark following him all the way. Mavididi, can he get away from Jack Clark? In comes the sliding tackle, and referee has deemed that the final touch has in fact come off Steffi Mavididi. That's a loose ball and it's picked up by Clark, but Clark can't find Matasiwa, and now Jordan James will look to take this beyond Jack Taylor, and Jack Taylor is going to be shown a yellow card for catching Jordan James just outside the penalty area. He's got a wand of a left foot, Abdul Fatawu, and he's taking aim here, and Walton has to dive to his left to keep it out. It was on target from the Ghanaian. And then Nunez can race onto this in midfield, and he takes the ball away from Jordan James. Nunez approaching the penalty area, into the box now. Chops back, tries to find Jack Clark, and Clark is denied by the outstretched left hand of Jakub Stolarczyk. Fatawu through the legs of Jack Taylor, and he's going to go for goal from range. Fatawu, and he's found the goal from range. Unbelievable from Abdul Fatawu. Kipre, 3 minutes are going to be added on here at the King Power Stadium at the end of the first half. Philogene's going to go for a special one himself, but he can't find that corner. It's Fatawu outside him. Here is the scorer of Leicester's second goal, and he tries a piece of skill to get beyond Davis. He's inside the box, cut back towards Jordan Ayew. And Ipswich Town's afternoon goes from bad to worse. Away at the Foxes, coming back in December 2002 when Darren Ambrose scored a late winner. Here is Taylor, moving the ball to Davis, left side. Davis will stand this one up towards Nunez and Hurst, but Stolarczyk can rise above the pair. Stolarczyk, and that's loose from Leicester, and Ipswich have a goal back. Leicester playing themselves into real danger. Jakub Stolarczyk, a shake of the head, he can't believe what he's done. He's just given the ball to Jens Kajusta inside the Leicester penalty area. Furlong crossing in, Kajusta lingering, header only as far as Leif Davis. Now Kajusta inside the box, Kajusta trying to cut back towards Schmodix, it drops to Clark. Clark, can he get a shot at goal? In comes the challenge. Kajusta inside the penalty area. O'Shea, Schmodix 30 yards out, has found Clark. Clark into the box now, Clark right side, cutting back towards Hurst, and the ball just behind Hurst. Danger not clear, Schmodix, Hurst trying the acrobatic, and then it's Pereira this time clearing, ready to take this free kick. And it comes now from the left side. Good one in towards O'Shea, who rose.
I think offside
Flag up again, yeah. Akpom this time, pocket of space. He's got McAteer outside him. McAteer returning it to Chuba Akpom, and Akpom plays it against Silko Thomas. Ipswich Town corner kick. And he'll be taking this corner kick as well from the near side in front of the Ipswich fans. And it comes from Ashley Young, and it's towards Kipray, and it drops for Hurst, who on the volley. McAteer with Young overlapping. Young receives it now. McAteer continues into the penalty area. Young will try and cross in. Nice work from him. Aimed towards Jack Clark. Clark nods it down for Schmodix. Schmodix lifting it towards the back post. It is over McAteer and out for a goal kick. Leicester 3, Ipswich 1. Kipray slides it into Jack Clark. Clark into the box now. Vestergaard slides in.
Sliding across, blocks it out, corner.
In comes the corner from Davis towards Hurst. James can't beat Schmodix to it. Schmodix heads it back into the penalty area. And now Schmodix can't bring down the top. Who knows? Kipray into Clark. Clark lifting it towards McAteer, who's rising at the back post. Davis can't reach it ahead of Pereira. The full-time whistle blows, and Ipswich have suffered defeat yet again away at Leicester.
Yeah, thanks to our friends at Town TV for those highlights. George, what did you make of that? A couple of worldies from Leicester.
Yeah, I mean, some cracking goals. You know, eventually, again, I think against a team who are not brilliant, but they get the first goal, then they get the second goal, and then it becomes very difficult. You know, that thing, and we couldn't score ourselves. We had opportunities, but can't put the ball in the net. It's going to be like that all season. It's going to be tight, it's going to be up and down. We've got to be better, which I think we will do, but you're going to have teams who will score cracking goals. Have we got the ability to get back into the game? Not on Saturday, but it's not going to be easy, but as I say, the league's like that. You know, if you get the first goal and get command of the game, you'll win it. And if you don't, you've got to be good enough to get back into it. And that's why we've got to work hard to score goals. Otherwise, it's going to be, you know, a difficult season.
Russ?
Yeah, disappointing. You know, I thought, having played at Leicester, I thought the way they were going there after two good performances, good wins actually, that they would keep it tight at Leicester City for the first half an hour, and we'd come away from there with at least a point. So I was very disappointed when we go a goal down 8 minutes into the game, and you think, you know, your whole game plan changes then. And I think sometimes you've just got to get bodies in the way of shots. You know, we've been talking about Christian Walton, who I think's been having a very good season. Since he's come in for Palmer. I think he's done well. He's made some good saves. I think on Saturday he was questionable on a couple of the goals. I think the long-range ones caught him by surprise a little bit. The longer range one definitely caught him by surprise a bit. You know, to see the ball actually bounce before it went into the net, you thought, crikey, he must have been a long way out of goal then. But it is a trend in the game at the moment, and we see keepers encouraged to support play well out of their own goal. you know, and Leicester on this occasion of Fatawu, you know, Abdul Fatawu is a good player. Mavadidi's a good player. You know, they have some very decent players to Leicester City. They've hung on to those two, and more than that, they are a very good, a very strong side. But I felt at the time we were good enough, and we were in a position where I think a lot of people would have put money on us to come back with at least a point there on Saturday.
Okie dokie, Terry?
Yeah, disappointing when you think, as Russell says, but I just think the way that we started the game, the tempo wasn't right. Didn't go and press high. We weren't together. In games that we've won, we've been snap, bang, everybody goes, and everybody knows their job. But it seemed as though one or two dropped off. There wasn't that energy to get up there and press. So if you allow them to play and you try and press, but it's like not half-hearted, but it is 50%, then you're going to get bypassed. And they have wingers that can take the ball for fun down the flanks, who are ability to go inside either way and go outside. So they've got some very good players. And if you allow them to play, if there's no pressure on them, then they're going to play, and they did. And I think you see that intensity in the second half when we got a goal back and the subs were on and everything else, and we had momentum. We didn't have any momentum at the start of the game. Okay, we get the corner early on, but they clear that. But they always looked as though they had that extra little bit of quality that they're going to take those chances. They're a good side, but I think we're better. But we didn't show that we were better on the day.
Yeah, I think we saw something though. If we look at the third goal, and there's something creeping into the game, and it's been creeping in for a while, where defenders are trying to win free kicks in defensive positions rather than just do the job of defending and winning the ball. And Leif Davis has tried to step across Fatawu and win a free kick when Fatawu makes contact with him, but when Fatawu stood back off him, Leif Davis falls over, and hence, you know, Fatawu then says thanks very much and just squares the ball to AU and sticks the ball in the back of the net. And Kieran McKenna quoted as saying, you know, they were expecting the free kick. Anything you're expecting the free kick, so you're expecting your fullback, rather than just defending the ball and putting out for a corner or goal kick or whatever, you're expecting your fullback to win a free kick on the edge of your own 18-yard box or just outside your own 18-yard box. Just deal with the ball. Just be honest and defend honestly there and just clear the danger. You know, but it is something that we see creeping into the game a lot, and it's, I'm afraid, it's part and parcel of the game these days.
We're in a good position in the league, aren't we? You know?
Yeah, very good.
And we're not necessarily firing on all cylinders, as you're saying. So if we can get it to click, you know?
As I say, the fans are great, and we don't want to be negative, because we haven't got a negative squad. We've got the best squad in the league. So let's, you know, put that on the board. We've got the best squad in the league. We're doing things that are not quite right. We haven't quite got the balance. But sometimes it takes time. You know, and in that league, you win 2 or 3 games now, and you're virtually top of the league. So there's a lot to play for, but we've got a good squad, good players, you know. We need to do things right, you know. You know, I'm sure on the training ground they're working at things, doing the basics, defending, tackling, winning the ball, putting the ball in the back of the net, and that will all come. So
it's a great game for us coming up, isn't it, Sheffield Wednesday?
Well, playing Sheffield Wednesday, we should win it, but you know, we should win it, but long term, looking at the next, we're not even halfway through yet, we've got the best squad. And if you've got the best squad, we've got a brilliant chance to get promoted. And that's the way I think, because I think that's what will happen.
Okie dokie. Right. Time for you. Yeah. Time, boys, for you to choose this week's Player of the Week, sponsored by GBS Builders. So, for the match against Leicester, Terry, where would you go for Player of the Week?
I haven't got a clue. That seems about a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Who could I play? Probably Nunes? No. Judging by your reaction, no.
It's all gone quiet over there, Terry.
Walton? No. No. Hurst? No, he didn't even play, did he? Wasn't he on the pitch, was he?
He was there.
Well, that's what I mean. He never even contributed to the game, did he? When he came on. I haven't got a clue. Ask the other guys.
Russell?
Taylor. Yeah, I think he's been solid, but both games actually, Stoke and Leicester City. I think he would be my pick of the bunch there because he's still finding his feet in there, and he's still sort of wanting to prove to people that he should be in the starting line week in, week out. And I think the lad, young lad, he bites a little bit. He's good. He's got a good engine on him, and he gives you 100% all the time. Doing well.
Jack Taylor. George?
Yeah, I didn't see all the game. I've seen the highlights, but I agree with Russell. Taylor he's improved this year. It took a little while to settle in, but he certainly had a good season so far.
Okay, Terry?
I'll go for Taylor.
Good decision, Terry. Good decision.
Jack Taylor, our player of the week, everybody. Fantastic. Keep the applause going, because the women won a game. Brilliant. In the Women's FA Cup, beating AFC Portchester 5-0.
Are we having a player against Leicester? Was it what you were talking about?
We did that.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, Leicester. We did Stoke last week.
Oh, did we? That's about 3 years ago now.
Oh, don't worry about it. Leicester will do.
Okay.
I've got some questions for you from the audience. And let's begin with this one, which is for all three of you. Do you remember your days going to the Falcon in Falcon Street and the First Floor Club? Clearly someone was there as well, because it says here, Happy Days, Anonymous. So do you have... Russell's itching to start by the looks of it. The Falcon and the First Floor Club.
Both on the same day, yes.
And that
Falcon at lunchtime.
And that was a Friday. Yeah.
That was a Friday, yeah. No, in fact, we used to go into the Falcon every Friday lunchtime before home games. And we used to have our own little pre-match meal in there. It used to be what? Scampi and chips.
Scampi and chips.
In the basket.
Chips. Yeah.
Yeah, cod and chips. We used to sit there. Most of the lads would go there and eat together. Because we weren't catered for like they are today. You know, your breakfast before training and your right diet afterwards. It was a case of, you know, you find your own way.
But they wouldn't get scampi. You know, nowadays the players would never get scampi and chips on a Friday, would they?
No.
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 Wouldn't have chips at all.
And you could also get scampi and chips at the First Floor Club. But you had to wait a bit longer for that.
You did. You had to drink a bit more for them as well.
Yeah.
First Floor Club was always great because obviously it's on the first floor, so you had to go up the stairs.
Darling.
I don't know if there's anybody there that was queuing up.
The late
But we used to shoot up on the outside. We shouldn't have done it, but we just shoot up on the outside and got in quick.
Yeah, we were always a bit late.
We apologise for that, but needs must, you know.
Who sent that in anyway? Yeah, it's over there somewhere.
They're pointing.
Yeah. Gotcha. Great days.
There's another one along those sort of lines. What about you, George? Do you remember those? Did you partake in all of this?
Used to go in for a darts night, Blooming Fuchsia, every Thursday night. Used to enjoy a game at darts, and the boys used to come up there. And we were always, on a Saturday after the game, we were always first virtually in the pub before anybody else, before the fans, on a Saturday after the game. But that was where I lived locally from there. But we all used to go out together.
Listen, I must say, I remember very clearly coming back from away games when I first got into the first team and jumping in the car with George to go up to Tracy's. Tracy's, yeah. And you used to have to drive into the car park, yeah. Blimey, I thought he was going to smash the car up all the way in. I mean, 60 mile an hour going around there to park your car. And it was that, because we never used to get back till about, 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning sometimes. So you had to make sure you got into Tracy's early enough to get the last drink. And that's about, what we had time for, 1:30, yeah.
Yeah, it was also the Chevalier Club, wasn't there, on Valley Road? Remember that?
Lafayette. Anybody remember
I remember
Lafayette?
going in, but I can't remember coming out. Yeah. No, they were good days, great days.
By the way, I met my wife there, by the way.
Where, the Chevalier?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
No, not the Chevrolet.
Oh, right, okay.
No, in Ipswich. Traces, I think it was.
Traces.
It didn't do us any harm, did it?
Well, it didn't do you any harm, I tell you.
For sure.
Terry and Russell here, on the same lines here. Again, no name on here. How many pints of beer did you drink on a Wednesday afternoon before you took training for BT Research at the Hollies back in the early 80s?
Wednesday was a golf day.
Right. Does that ring a bell to you two?
I can't remember
Must have been a good afternoon.
exactly how many.
Maybe that was the 90s.
No, if we were driving, it would only be a couple of halves.
Yeah, quite right.
What, half a keg?
Yeah.
No, you remember when we were invited out to do a newspaper article? I think it was Steve Stammers
Yeah.
of the Star. Steve Stammers of the Star.
Steve
So
Stammers.
I think we went to the Cop Dock, we had a meal, and then we followed. We were following him in town. We came into town
Yeah.
for some reason, probably go to the Falcon or something like that. And where was it? It was one of those ones. This car driving in front was a terrible driver, so he stopped, and Russell ran into. You ran into him. You remember that?
No.
Okay. Because I was petrified. He ran into him, just bumped him. It wasn't a bag smash. It was just bumped him. And the guy got out of the car and he was fuming at Russell. And I think, am I going to get out here and be his bodyguard? But then Russell just calmed the situation by saying, "See that guy up there? He's the one. He's the culprit. Let's go and get him." And the guy went, "Okay, great." So he got in the car and he went after the guy. And Russell went to the left. Remember that, though?
Yeah, true.
It was only a superficial dent. That was
Yeah,
all.
it was.
Was that the Berlinetta? The Opel Berlinetta?
The Opel Manta Berlinetta, the one I wrote off a few weeks later. Yeah, say no more. Moving on.
So who had the best company car then? Who had the best car out of all of you? Because you must have. I remember Kevin Beattie was fairly miffed when Maras turned up because the car that Beattie got his eyes on, Paul Mariner got.
Yeah, well, the lads had all got cars sorted out. I think George had got a car, Terry got a car.
I had a Volkswagen.
Yeah, a Volkswagen. I got banned for a year when I wrote the Opel Manta Berlin. It wasn't my fault, but I had a wee half too many. So I got banned for 12 months. And in that time, Lancaster Garages opened a new showroom that you know very well, Mark, on Ranelagh Road. And it's where I met my beloved wife of 40 odd years now. That's why I've always been skint. So Lancaster Garages have got a lot to answer for, and they sponsored me with a G-Wagon, which is one of those big 4x4s, massive, great big thing, and they painted a great big white football on the bonnet, and it was red and in yellow writing and everything, and I couldn't take it anywhere. And my name down the side of it, and I got stopped by the police one day. He said, "What's your name?" And you know when you stand there and you think, "Are you really that fucking stupid?" I've nicked Russell Osman's car.
Did you have one, Terry?
I had a milk crate. That's what I did. I had a milk. Delivered milk in the morning. Mine from Renault. No, it was a joke. Joke of a car. But I had to drive it, and you then had to go and do functions for the garages, didn't they?
You had to sit in the back, though, didn't you?
I had to sit in the back, yeah. So trying to get my arms out there. Hell on. But it was no. I've never had a Renault since because they're flipping useless. They were as slow as anything. I used to drive, and I thought I had the handbrake on all the time. French. Any Frenchmen? People here? No. Bloody French. They can't even build cars, can they? Mind you, not the Italians. The Italians have got 5 reverse gears, but that's another story. Anyway.
Right, next.
Next question.
Have we got good lawyers at all?
Yeah, that's all good. Who was, for all three of you, we'll start with you, George, who was the most overrated player you ever played with or managed?
That's a bit harsh, isn't it? It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
This is from Mike. Where are you, Mike?
Are we counting?
Down the front here.
Are we counting Fanini, are we?
Well, you might want to mention Mr. George. I don't know.
I've got a question. Finini George. Who else was a big manager actually managed him?
Go on.
Terry.
Hey?
Finini George.
Finidi George? No.
No.
What was he? Striker, was a striker, wasn't he?
No. So I've got to choose the worst player.
Most overrated, yeah, that you managed or played with.
Well, I played with fantastic players. I managed fantastic players. I couldn't name one. I would honestly name one.
I'll name you one.
Go on then,
Go
Russ.
then.
Sylvester Stallone. He couldn't even get in the Scottish national team. He was absolutely useless as a goalkeeper. He was all right as a fella, except when Kevin Beattie beat him at arm wrestling, and then he didn't want to speak to anybody after that. You know.
I think me and Terry could name you about 20 Scottish players. At least.
200, I think. No, my one was Danny Haynes. I got him on loan when I was at Hibs. I was only at Hibs 5 minutes, but I got Danny Haynes, and he was the Canary Cruncher, wasn't he? Nice guy, but crap player. I got him on loan. It's like it's a January signing. You don't get anything really decent in January, and he really wasn't decent at all. But
He speaks very highly of you, though.
No, I know that. I know. But I think I got him on the show. We were on the show doing the radio, and I got him on and slaughtered him on the air. And then he walked through the doors to come into the radio show. So, but I have made up with him. I have made up with him.
Could you have improved him as a player?
No. No, I couldn't. No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On second thoughts, no. No. He was one that just didn't suit Scottish football at all. I don't think he suited any football at all. Apart from that,
I think
he was
we've
a
got the
lovely guy.
picture.
He's a lovely guy.
I think he's coming on the show in the new year,
I
Terry.
think he might be. I think I'm unavailable that night.
Okay.
Does pretty well on town TV.
Some more
doesn't
questions to come in a little while. Thank you for all the questions that you've been asking. But it is time now for our weekly quiz. It's Ask the Legends. So, can I ask Simon and Tony to come and join us up on stage from Seckford Golf Club, everybody? Give them a big round of applause. They take it in turns to ask the question. I think, Si, it's you this week, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's
What's
all
the
about
score?
Danny Haynes tonight.
Oh, good.
And he's here tonight. No, he's
Is he?
So, the
Can I
scores
just check
are...
the score? Yeah.
The
of course.
scores are... You've written it down to double check on me, haven't you?
No, I haven't,
Okay.
because I wasn't there last week.
Ah, you did okay.
Well,
Judgy did
that's
all right
what
for you.
Did
Yeah.
I get 2 points or 1 point?
Can't remember.
Or did
but
Judgy get me?
you got 1 point. It's Russell 17 points, Butch 18 and a half.
Oh, get out of it.
Okay. And I think, Russ, you go first tonight, so you get to choose home or away.
What do you reckon, guys? Away? Right, let's go
going
home.
away. Okay, Russ, here we go then.
No, we'll go away.
Away question tonight. Which former England Lioness player
Oh,
who has
my God.
over 100 caps has made it to the final of Strictly Come Dancing this weekend?
Could you get an easier question at all?
It's tough.
Do you want to repeat that again for him?
So which former England Lioness player who has over 100 caps has made it to the final of Strictly this weekend?
Okay.
Shush up, you up there, I tell you. There's a big car park outside.
He just said to me,
Right,
Russ, he's made it
it's
easier
Karen.
tonight. Karen?
Karen.
Karen?
Surname?
Karen.
Surname?
I only know her by Christian name. You know, when I
Karen?
text her on the phone and everything, it's just Karen.
We're going to give it to him.
Half a point, I think, for that. Do you think?
It's a good try, wasn't it?
Half a point. Karen Carney is the correct
KK.
answer.
Yeah.
Karen Carney, half a point, Russ. Half a point. So, Terry, I guess you'll be going home then, will you? I mean, you'll be going home, not going home.
Oh, you're kicking
We
me out,
haven't
are you?
finished yet. No.
Yes, I'll go
Danny
home.
Haynes' lawyers might do, but you're
Yeah.
still all right for a bit.
Come on, Terry, you've got this. Ipswich have scored how many goals in their 21 championship games so far this season? Is it 30, 32 or 35? Ipswich have scored how many goals in their 21 Championship League games so far this season? 30, 32 or 35?
I didn't get multiple choice, did I?
No, you don't.
You get half a point.
I'll go 32.
32, okay.
It's not 32. It's 35.
Oh.
I
Didn't you
actually,
know that?
Actually,
Coventry game, didn't
it did, but the thing is, I've got it written down in my book. So if I go into my book and then take it from there, I'm cheating, aren't I?
Are you after a sympathy point?
Well, I was trying, but no. Do I get half a point for that, for not cheating? Yeah.
No, I don't think so. It's Russell Osman, 17 and a half. Terry Butcher, 18 and a half. Well done. The boys are going to stay here now because if you watch the show every week, we have a pitch and putt challenge. And it is time now for the Life's a Pitch and Putt challenge. Footballers like golf. Everybody involved in football likes golf. So we've got a pitch and putt board over there. There are various holes in the board, and each player has 6 balls to see how many that they can get from those 6 balls. And at the top of the list, last week we had a new top scorer, Alan Judge, okay, with 150 points. Also on the scoreboard, let's have a look. We've got George is on there, I think, in 3rd place. Wayne Brown is in 2nd. George is in 3rd place with Leslie Dolphin. So George has already done it. And it would be really nice, actually. We haven't had anybody from Ipswich Town this season have a go at our pitch and putt challenge. Would you like someone from the club, ladies and gentlemen, to have a go? Yeah. But I think they might need a bit more encouragement than that. Yeah. I think they might need a lot more encouragement than that. I don't know. Is there an employee of Ipswich Town anywhere in the building? Oh, it's Andy, who's the commercial director. Come on, Andy, come on stage. Give him a big round of applause. Come on. You are representing the mighty ITFC.
Actually, Mark, last week we only had 1 ball available, and Judgy would putted, and it went through the hole, and he actually ran through the hole and picked the ball up and put it out of the side again.
So, Andy, you've got down there. Tony will put the ball down for you. You've got 6 shots, okay, to get as many points as you can through the board over there. All I will say is, are you left-handed or right-handed? Right-handed, okay. Okay, left-hand putt doesn't work. Although Tommy Smith is left-handed and did it with the right-handed one. So you've got 6 shots, okay, to see how many you can get. Cheer him on, give him some encouragement, everybody. Come on. You're trying to beat 150 from Alan Judge last week. Not as easy as it looks.
Hit the bloody thing.
Here he goes.
Oh, 3 down, no points. Pressure's on now. Come on, Andy, come on. Give him a cheer, everybody. Come on. Oh. 2 more to go. There's some really good people on 0. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, on the scoreboard. Excellent, above Simon Milton. Brilliant. Who plays golf? Oh, you don't play golf. You'll take it up after today, you watch.
I would have never guessed. I know.
Oh. Well done. Give him a big round of applause. What was the score, Tony, in there? 30 points. Well done, Andy. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you, boys, very, very much. So yeah, Wayne Brown was top, and Judgy took that top space last week with 150 points. Do you want some more questions, chaps?
Not really.
Not really?
Go on.
Okay. Yes. What did you get for Christmas from the club as a Christmas bonus? When I look back in those old programmes, I often see Mick Mills holding a turkey.
Yeah. That was John Kerr.
He invariably did.
John Kerr was a farmer, Scottish farmer. Good lad he was. Bless him. He used to give us turkeys, which was great. I think we had to pay for it, mind you, but he used to give us turkeys. No, he gave us turkeys, and he looked after us well.
At Bristol City, I got given a frozen turkey on Christmas morning after training, and on the way home, I stopped and gave it to a homeless fellow on Park Street. My wife said to me, "What do you expect him to do with that?"
That's good of yours.
I said, "I'm not."
It's very public spirited,
It's a
yeah.
frozen one as well. I think I just had
We used to get
At a moment.
We used to get invited up to the boardroom by Mr. Robson for a glass of sherry on Christmas Day. Remember that? Yeah. It was a very small sherry, by the way. There was hardly anything in the glass, but his was like that. Which was huge. But no, we used to have that.
But we used to train Christmas Day quite regularly.
Yeah.
At Southampton, we trained one year. Again, my wife's to blame for this. She invited the goalkeeper, John Burridge, back to ours for Christmas lunch because his wife had gone away on holiday with the kids or left him for a bit, whichever way you look at it. And John was a bit of an animal. And I said, no, he's not coming. He's not having Christmas lunch with us. I said, I've got my mum's there, my sister-in-law, and you. No, John's, no. She said, Russell, bring him back for Christmas lunch. Okay. So we trained in the morning. Me and John stopped off for a couple of pints of Guinness on the way back to the house. Got to the house. Lunch wasn't quite ready, and Louis said, have a game of charades or something. Just to kill a bit of time before lunch. And all the girls were lined up on the sofa, and John jumped up. He said, I'll go first. Game of charades, great. 4 words, a film. And he stood there, 3 yards in front of me mum, dropped his jeans, turned round, dropped his boxer shorts, pulled the cheeks of his bum apart. And said, "There's a man in the moon." He then said, I'll go again. So he pulled his jeans up and stuff like that, He's then taken his top off and he's going, oh, it's film, 1 word. And he's shivering like that and everything. I said, no, John, we can't get that. What is it? Cold tits. Oh, cold tits. So Louise came out of the kitchen and said, you do anything about Dick Whittington, John, and you are out. What an absolute, plonker.
So you know what to do on Christmas Day afternoon now, don't you? You've got your charades all sorted out. Oh dear.
But it was great with the lunch, going in on Christmas Day to train.
Brilliant.
Because it was just short and sharp, wasn't it? We had a nice sherry, and then we used to go. So in 80-81, you know about this. On the 26th of the 12th, we played Norwich at home, and we won 2-0. And then on the 27th, which was the next day of the 12th, we then went down to Arsenal and we drew 1-1.
It's not bad.
So over that Christmas period, when we lost to Vidzu Lodz on the 10th of December and all the way through to New Year's, we played something like 22 games, 16 wins, 5 draws and 1 loss, and that loss was 5-3 away against Spurs. It was a crazy game.
I remember that, yeah.
But that sort of gave us the bedrock then to kick on come Christmas, and that's what the Christmas fixtures are. Solidity, strength, we get those points in the bag.
Resilience.
But it is hard when you have to go away from home.
Yeah, but 2 games in 2 days is tough as well.
2 games in 2 days, yeah.
And the pitches weren't as good as they are these days.
No, I had to cut down on my beer content to 2 bottles of beer on the Christmas Day.
Good man.
Or 2 cases.
One more question. You have a choice. Well, actually, you have a choice with this one, Terry. A Bobby Robson story, Russ, George, Terry, a Bobby Robson story, or a Gazza story. So you have Gazza or Bobby Robson. The other 2, something for Mr. Robson. A moment of Robson humour. Or a Gazza one, Terry.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
All right.
You can go first if you like.
Yeah, okay.
Gazza or Mr. Robson?
I'll go Gaza. You might know this one where the training session was over at Rangers, and all the players would come back in to the club and get undressed for the shower and that sort of thing. And obviously that was what used to happen, and everybody did their business sort of thing. But after training, Brian Laudrup went in to see Walter Smith, who was the manager, and he said to Walter, he says, Gaffer, we have a problem. And so Walter says, yes, what is it, Brian? He says, Paul Gascoigne. Oh, okay, what's he done now? He says, he comes in from training. He said he takes his gear off. He's the first in the shower, has the shower. So the boys are taking their time and all that sort of thing. And he comes out of the shower, puts the clothes on and goes home. So he says, I can't see anything wrong with that, Brian. He says, no, but they're my clothes. So then he comes in the next day. He says, knocks on the door, Brian. Come in, Brian. What is it now? He says, Paul Gascoigne. Oh, what's he done now? He says, well, we train, he says. He comes in, all the players come in. Paul Gascoigne just takes his time sort of thing. The players take their clothes off. He said they go into the baths, as all individual baths. They run the water, and they have the radox, and then also all the bubbles come up. So then they go and take their clothes off, and then they come back in. He said, well, what's the problem with that? He says, Paul Gascoigne, after the players come out, Paul Gascoigne has gone into the toilets in the shower, he said, and then comes back out. He says, well, I can't see the problem here. He says, well, when they go to step into the baths, the players, he said, there are 2 brown floaty objects in the bath. And this was before the meal today. I'm sorry about that. I apologise for that. I'm going to have some stuffing as well. No, it was fine. So that's what he used to do.
No, excellent. Yeah.
He wouldn't do it if I was there or other players were there. He was very brave to do it. And obviously had a problem with his stomach as well. But there we are.
George, what about Mr. Robson?
Yeah, Mr. Robson, he was his own self, and he wanted to go to different places, and he always looked after himself to do things and get money coming in, and went to Hawaii and went all over the world, and we had staff who were very friendly as well. But Bobby, I remember Bobby in Portugal, on holiday and that, and Bobby would, say, George, where are you going in Portugal? I'm over there. Oh, well, I've got to have lunch or have dinner, so we have dinner and that. And he said, where are you staying? I said, well, we stay, down the road is a great big hotel there, near Quinta de Lego. All right, what is your room like? I said, my room? My wife said, well, it's quite nice, Bobby, whatever. All right, could I come and have a look at it? I said, well, okay, Bobby. Right, so Bobby comes in, and Elsie was there as well, and he looks all over it and said, much did it cost you to come here? I said, Bobby, can you not afford that? So the next week afterwards, he got the room for free, from there. And we went to Israel, and Bobby Ferguson was, our coach, and Bobby was, a Geordie lad, a lovely fella if you get on with him, and he sorted Terry out a few times, and we see him there, and he's doing all these karate movements down there. Oh, but what is he doing there? And then he comes in. He said, "Oh, I don't feel very well. I think I've had too much sun." So Brian Simpson said, "Well, there's some calamine lotion for you, because that will help you." So Bobby goes up. So he comes in the morning. He said, "Well, I don't feel very well." I said, well, he says that calamine lotion, it absolutely was rubbish to drink, by the way. You don't drink it, Bobby, from there. And we had the physio,
Tommy.
Tommy Eggleston.
Tommy Eggleston.
And so we were playing a game, and I don't know who went down injured. It certainly wasn't me. It was another player went down injured. So Tommy runs onto the park. He's got his box there. So he opens it up, and he went, "Oh, I've got the wrong box here. It was pliers and hammers and that instead of there." So he ran back off the pitch and the lad just had to get up and start again there. So there was a few characters in there, but Bobby Robson certainly, did a lot of things for us, and he was a funny man, so from there.
Russ?
No, they were precious. I used to like Sir Bobby the way he got everybody's name wrong. Luther Bliss, it was Bluther. And I think on one of the England trips, apparently Brian Robson has walked into the restaurant for breakfast in the morning. And Sir Bobby sat there, and Sir Bobby said to him, "Morning, Bobby." And Brian's gone, "No, boss, you're Bobby, I'm Brian." It's just stuff like that. We had Rolf Harris came down to the training ground once upon a time to see the academy team play, apparently.
No, I think it was the under-12s, under-13s, or something like that. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Stop digging.
Allegedly. And so Bobby gathered everybody around to introduce him to us all and everything. He introduced him as Ralph Horace. Didn't go down too well. But it was priceless like that. And we used to play against Liverpool. And Liverpool had got a fantastic team in those days and a fantastic skipper called Elmin Hughes. Elmin? He called him Elmin every team talk that we ever had when he was playing. And we said, "Do you mean Emlyn?" "Yeah, Emlyn." "Right. Well, when you're marking Elmin," and it just used to get totally confused with stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely priceless. Right, we're moving on because time is moving on. It's we're going to bring Neil Prentice up. Neil, where are you? Neil Prentice, who'd come up, Neil, quickly. Neil did the Bobby and the George and Johnny Walk books. Come on, Neil. We should have sat you near the front. Because if you watch Life's a Pitch, this is a great episode, I'm sure you'll agree, but we've got 2 bonus episodes this Christmas for you to watch on the YouTube channel. Because, Neil, you had a book launch, didn't you, with George and Walkie, and you filmed both of those nights, and they're available to watch now on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had a fantastic evening on Thursday, the 2nd of October. I was able to interview George and Johnny Walk as well. It was a magical night. There was 200 people in the audience. You couldn't see the carpet. They couldn't serve the food because there wasn't room to navigate around them. And it was just great. So if you want to have a look at them, they're on the Life's a Pitch channel. So go and give them a watch, and more importantly, buy the books afterwards.
Yeah. Do you only do Scottish players?
Sorry?
Do you only do Scottish players?
So far, Russell, yeah, so far. But I've learnt the lingo now, so...
I understand them perfectly well.
Thank you, Neil. Give them a round of applause. They're fantastic books. Brilliant. It's time for On This Day in ITFC History, Russ.
Right. Fun and games, fully prepared, as usual. On this day, which is still the 16th of December, believe it or not, we are going back to 1953 when Motherwell-born Alex Crow's 86th minute winner was enough to see off plucky Walthamstow Avenue in an FA Cup second round replay.
What a great name that is.
It is absolutely... What, Walthamstow?
Yeah, what a great name.
Thank you. Right, also, Saturday the 16th of December 2006, a fierce shot from Gavin Williams saw off Leeds United, who had Kevin Nichols sent off for 2 bookable offences, and that was at Portman Road. Just a bit of poetic licence here to move to Wednesday the 18th of December 1974. George Burley picked up his first representative honours for Scotland in a 3-0 under-23 defeat to England in Aberdeen.
Get in there. Sorry, George.
Sorry about that, George. I didn't read the last line of that before. And that's all that happened on this day, the 16th of December.
They ganged up on you there, George, I think. Right, the Man v Fat results, and we have something very special to share with you tonight. Now, another Friday evening of football at Lindbergh Road saw the Man v Fat lads lose half a kilo as a group, bringing the season total loss to 51.8 kilograms, which is quite something. This week's amazing losers were Tim Maynard, Callum Woods and Michael Wellham, whilst fellow town fans Ben Fisher, Stuart King and Gary Nightingale all scored weight hat-tricks, which is 3 consecutive losses. The scores this week from the Man v Fat League: RB Liposuction 8, Ozempiakos 1, the Leighton Oreos 8, Not in Your Mum's Forest 4.
I can't believe that.
Great team. That's a great name. I'll tell you what, you're not out of the forest yet.
Man Titty 3.
Oh dear.
Ips Chips Town 8.
Way!
Well done, the Chips. A big well done to Alex Hammond, who is here this evening to collect his 40% loss certificate for losing. Wait for this, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to make his way up to the front with Man v Fat Mark. He has lost 9 stone playing Man v Fat football. Come on, Mark. Come on, bring him up. They're right at the back. Keep the applause going. 9 stone. Well done, Alex. Here they come. Keep the applause going. Look. Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. Man v Fat Mark, thank you very much for bringing him along tonight. And gents, there is a certificate for you to pass over to Alex, if you wouldn't mind.
I'll tell you what, if you shaved your beard off, you'd lose another stone. you got underneath? Oh, no, there's no food underneath that.
Alex, which team do you play for?
The one, the forest one, not in your...
Not in your mum's forest. Okay, yes. Who came up with that name?
I have no idea.
And do you enjoy playing Not in Your Mum's Forest?
I love playing with my mum's forest.
Well, congratulations on that. 9 stone, everybody. Give him a big round of applause. Well done, buddy. Well done. Fantastic. Well, that is it for the show this week. Thank you very much to our capacity crowd. Give yourselves a big round of applause. You've been amazing. Thank you to the tech team down the front from Sound4 Pro Audio and Venue 16. And also to our 3 wise men, Russell Osman, George Burley, Terry Butcher. Are we going to win on Saturday? Big win on Saturday. Yes, fantastic. Thanks very much. We'll see you next week. I'll leave you with 2 words, and you need to shout and cheer and join in. Blue Army!
This has been a Life's a Pitch TV production. Main sponsor, DPS Tech. Also supported by Lakens, All About Hearing, Seckford Golf Club, Ashford Wright, John Keeble Cars, GDS Builders, Venue 16, The Hudson Group, Come Hither Design, Sound4 Pro Audio, at Suffolk Sound. Our charities this year: Cancer Support Suffolk, Forget Me Not Golf and Combat to Coffee.